Okay, so if you had the colors at home, I just went through my story and underlined all the different elements of a drama in the different color. So cast of characters is going to be here. Setting, it actually says the setting on it. The dialogue, I just underline a couple of when they're just talking with each other. Stage directions is anything that the actors would actually act out and not say. So here the officer is checking her name off with the list of passengers and writing. He's not actually saying that, he's just going to act it out. And then we have scenes and acts right here. So I'm going to come over here, number 1. It says, which of the following explains how the stage directions help the plot along? So A says they tell how the scene changes. So they're saying that these little stage directions that are here, how is that helping me understand the story? Well, it says it tells how the scene changes. But if I'm reading it, it says writing to Miss O'Casey, she hands him this. That's not telling me anything how the scene is changing. So I'm going to cross this one off. They reveal what the officer thinks. Actions are going to reveal what he's thinking. Let me see. Officer, writing. Checking her name. Doesn't really tell me what he's thinking. They show what the officer does. Let's see. Checking her name off. Well, he's doing that. Writing. He's doing that. Walks away. He's doing that. I think that's definitely a possibility. And they describe the characters in detail. Nodding loudly. I don't see any detail in that whatsoever. Your answer is C. What does the cast of characters reveal about Mrs. O'Casey and Alanin? Select 3. Select 3 that apply. Miss O'Casey's from Ireland. Well, let's check. Just looking here at cast of characters, Miss O'Casey's a woman from Ireland. Well, that works. They are mother and daughter. Let's see. Miss O'Casey, the woman from Ireland. Alanin, her daughter. Well, if it's her daughter, then she has to be the mother. That's a really good answer. They are moving to a new country. An immigration officer. It doesn't say that, though. It doesn't say they're necessarily moving to a new country. They might have a problem with an officer of immigration, but it doesn't say they're actually moving. So I'm going to cross this one off. Alanin is a 10-year-old girl. Alanin is a 10-year-old daughter. Oh, well, that's right there. And they're worried or anxious? Nowhere in there does it say they're worried or anxious. These are going to be my 3 answers. This question has 2 parts. Connect A to B. How does Alanin feel in scene 1? She's homesick for Ireland. She's concerned and nervous. She's feeling very unwell. She is tired from her trip. Well, let's see how she's feeling. I don't see anything about... Oh, there she is. Anxious. Anxious. Let's see. She's homesick? Doesn't really say that. She's concerned or nervous? Well, that's a feeling of anxious. She's not feeling very well? She's tired from her trip. Doesn't say that either. I'm going to say B. She's concerned and nervous because that describes anxious. Which excerpt from the play best supports your answer? Duh, it literally says anxious. That's how I came up with my answer to part A. Saying they're in Ireland, saying this is my daughter, and saying early morning does not help me at all with how our main character is feeling. This is the only one that actually talks about a feeling as well. So this is what I got for number 4. It says, how does the setting change from scene 1 to scene 2? So I went back and I looked at the setting for each one. In the first one, it says scene 1 is early in the morning in the waiting room. It says about 1913, I believe. Is it? Yeah. And it just says they're in a waiting room. Scene 2 is about 3 hours later and they're in a medical room. So let's look here. Right here does not say they're in a medical room. I had to use some inferencing and see that it says the doctor says that you're both healthy and blah, 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 which means they had to be in the medical room if the doctor is saying something. And then number 5, explain how the dialogue and stage directions reveal Mrs. O'Casey's feelings at the end of the play. Well, Mrs. O'Casey is happy and relieved, and I know this because the stage directions say she is smiling broadly, and her dialogue has her saying, "Thank you, what a relief."